I wanted to put the end cap on so bad, but it freaking fell. Well, that's not gonna work if the freaking seagulls come and take it before I can do the rest of the stack. Bread, 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 white bread. Let's go! Are you finding everything okay, ma'am? Can't believe I just stacked a whole freaking loaf of bread. Can you believe that? I stacked a whole loaf of bread on someone's head and they didn't even notice.
Really?
We sneak up behind them and then Squirrel's like, he's like, what? Thank you, Squeaky. What's the squirrel's name? For sanitary purposes, we use a brand new loaf every time. It's just a recipe for a disease outbreak. But deodorant, that's fine if we use the same one. Because deodorant can get expensive, let me tell you. Want to see me at these jumps? Oh my God. Right on the freaking phone. Gas spilled right on the phone. Yes. Who wants to get on?
Me. I'm about to
You never been for a ride like this, huh? And we're going back. All right, you want to hit that big jump back there?
No. Yeah, I want to do that.
If we had you all dressed up in little clown costumes. Oh, you don't want to do it again soon?
No, I want to do it then.
You want to do it then? We look back, some lady's yelling at us, and she comes up to us and hands us Cole's wallet. Cole left his wallet sitting right there out in front. You got a hole in your pocket or something?
No. I think I got a hole in my brain.
I think it's contagious too. You start giving me a hole in my brain. We loaded up my big motorcycle. Now we're gonna go have fun on it. It fit in the van perfectly. Shut her up.
Yeah, good thing that you catwalked it and shortened the fender down there. Because I don't know.
He's funny. He's just being funny. All right, now we're gonna go out to your house and tear up your property, okay?
Yeah.
Especially all the places where cars drive and, you know, where you don't want ruts.
That's what you'll do.
Just to confirm, this is what you don't want me to do, right?
Oh, you said straddle the ruts. I thought you said stay in the ruts.
Nailed it. I hope your grill has insurance. Hop on. I love making little kids fall. That's it, I'm getting out of here.
Charles, don't leave me.
Charles, don't leave me. If only all the ladies would say that. Ember loves playing with me. I'm so good with kids. Can't keep the girls off me.
Help me.
A big, huge bird nested in my backyard tree, and it crapped everywhere, and it brought like all its food home. So there'd be dead animals just laying under the tree, and it was a big mess. So we tried to get the bird gone. We just cut the limb off the tree. Eventually it moved to the next limb, went to cut that limb down, and it freaking moved to the next limb. It just stayed in the tree. Then we eventually just climbed up and we cut down the bird. like in half, and it stopped. He didn't bring any more dead animals back. This is like a third world taxi or something. Where do you want to go, master?
Faster. Faster, slave! Faster!
Master, please!
You worthless peasant! Trash! Keep going!
Cole, go ahead and lay in this bed of coals so we don't have to put more wood on it. Show the horsey. No, that's not a horsey. His name is Matthew. You're so insulting with your camera work. It's like I'm here with like a girl like on a date. Like, show the horse. No, not her. There's wild turkers out there we were looking at. Yep. Turker.
Down the trail. Ah! Oh, we about went.
Hold your horses.
Oh,
hold on, I got a text. So can you see the whole palm in your camera? Imagine freaking spiking up that little skinny tall palm. Oh, I know a couple guys that would.
Charles?
Maybe.
Maybe it was Ross.
Or maybe it's Ross. Yeah, I know a couple guys that would. Either a Ross or a Charles.
Oh, the olive branch.
Olive branch would.
Olive.
I just jumped right into the tree. Like, I'm here on a deserted island.
What'd you say y'all called it? Gilligan's?
Look, I'm on Gilligan's Island. It's because he can see the island from where he lives. That's why he calls it Gilligan's. Okay, I have to get more into the freaking crumbs are everywhere. The funniest part is that he's gonna wake up in the morning. There's gonna be crumbs all over him. His mom and dad are gonna be like, get him in trouble for eating in bed. Elliot, don't bring food in the bed. He's gonna be like, I did it. I'm gonna stand there and watch and not say anything. I've shared Seek First to Understand Before Being Understood, and I wanted to share the alternate side of that. It was really difficult to figure out how to be understood, because I knew how to understand really well. To be understood in a relationship, you have to prevent the other person from becoming defensive. The moment that you see your words causing them to be defensive, you're losing them. Like, you're not going to be able to get through to them unless they're extremely good at understanding, which most people aren't. Avoid making them wrong, even if they are 100% wrong. You have to make how they are okay. Even if you aren't that way, you have to acknowledge their side. But it's okay that you're like this. I'm not saying you shouldn't do this, even if you actually think that they shouldn't do that, because the point here is to not express your feelings. The point here is to express your needs. You can dance around what you think is like, obviously you shouldn't do this to someone. If you say that, that's going to be extremely hard for them to hear, and it'll make them defensive. So there's two separate issues. One is expressing your emotions and how you feel, and the other is expressing your needs in a way that you can actually get them to meet them. And this is what I'm talking about, is the need expression part. You can express your emotions to a third party about this person in order to get it off your chest and make you don't have to restrain yourself, because the third person, they're not affected by your emotions toward the other person. Tell them it's not a big deal, even if it's a huge deal in your mind. Even if it's a huge deal, tell them it's not a big deal, because that's the only way to get your need met and cause them to not be defensive. It's to neglect your emotions about it right now. Even if your emotions at times have caused you to be like, oh my God, this is the most annoying thing in the whole world. Throw that aside. Don't show any frustration. Don't say key words like disappointed, sad, frustrated, mad. Anything that's negative related, even in the slightest, avoid saying those things. Avoid saying, no, I'm not mad, I'm just, a little disappointed. Don't even say that. Don't say the little disappointed, because at the end of the day, you don't need them to know how it makes you feel. You just need them to stop doing it. So that is what the goal is here. And that takes mental acrobatics. This is what you're doing. You're jumping through hoops to be understood and in the easiest way. Like otherwise, you know how it goes. Arguments, you'll start yelling at each other, and if you're yelling in any kind of argument or conflict, just stop, because neither side is able to understand the other side. You will get nowhere most of the time. So that's a basic outline of how to express your needs in a palatable way in relationship that I've experienced working extremely well.